Small progress still matters. There are days when effort feels unnoticed. You work, try, adjust, and keep moving forward. Yet the results seem small compared to the energy you are giving. In those moments, it is easy to believe that what you are doing does not matter. When progress feels slow, motivation can begin to fade. But small progress still matters. Not all growth happens in dramatic moments. In fact, most progress in life happens gradually. It happens through small decisions, repeated effort, and quiet persistence. These small steps may not feel impressive at first, but they create change over time. Growth often begins in ways that are difficult to see. A single improvement may feel insignificant. One small step forward may not feel like progress. But small actions accumulate. Over time, they create direction. Direction creates movement. Movement creates growth. This is how lasting progress happens. Many people struggle with patience during this process. They want results quickly, and when those results do not appear immediately, discouragement grows. It can feel like effort is not producing enough change, but progress is not always visible in the moment. Think about learning something new. At the beginning, improvement can feel slow. You may not notice changes from one day to the next, but after weeks or months of practice, the difference becomes clear. Life works the same way. Small improvements in thinking, habits, and decisions build gradually. You may not notice them immediately, but they are shaping your future. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. A single burst of effort may feel productive, but steady effort produces lasting results. Small actions repeated over time become habits. Habits shape behavior. Behavior shapes outcomes. This is why small progress matters. Another reason small progress feels difficult to appreciate is comparison. When you compare your journey to someone else's achievements, your own steps can seem insignificant, but comparison hides something important. Growth is personal. Your progress is measured against who you were before, not against someone else's timeline. Even small improvements in patience, discipline, or understanding are meaningful. They may not be visible to others, but they change how you live and respond to life. These internal changes create lasting strength. There will be moments when progress feels slow. There will be times when effort feels repetitive. There will be days when motivation feels distant. But continuing during those moments builds resilience. Resilience grows through repetition. It grows when you continue even without excitement. It grows when you trust the process instead of demanding immediate results. Small progress is still progress. It moves you forward even when the movement feels slow. Over time, these small steps create momentum. Momentum builds confidence. Confidence encourages consistency, and consistency produces growth. You may not notice the change immediately, but it is happening. One of the most important lessons about growth is understanding that progress compounds. Just as small financial savings can grow over time, small improvements in life accumulate. A small habit practiced daily becomes part of your routine. A small mindset shift changes how you respond to challenges. A small decision repeated consistently creates direction. Compounding progress may feel invisible at first, but its impact becomes powerful over time. This is why patience is essential. When people expect immediate results, they often underestimate the value of steady effort. They may stop too soon, believing nothing is changing. But growth is often happening beneath the surface before it becomes visible. Small progress builds confidence slowly. Each step forward reinforces the belief that improvement is possible. Over time, this confidence makes larger challenges feel manageable. Confidence does not always come before action. It often comes because of action. Another important truth is that small progress reduces overwhelm. Large goals can feel intimidating when viewed all at once, but breaking them into smaller steps makes them achievable. Each completed step creates motivation for the next. Progress becomes less about perfection and more about persistence. Persistence transforms effort into results. There will still be days when progress feels slow. There will be moments when you question whether your effort matters. These moments are part of the process. They do not mean you are failing. They mean you are still growing. Small progress also builds discipline. Discipline is not formed through dramatic change, but through repeated effort. Each time you continue despite difficulty, discipline becomes stronger. Over time, discipline becomes more reliable than motivation. This reliability allows growth to continue even during difficult seasons. Another reason small progress matters is that it builds trust in yourself. When you continue showing up, even in small ways, you begin to believe in your ability to move forward. This self-trust becomes a foundation for future decisions. You learn that progress does not require perfection. It requires consistency. Small progress also teaches gratitude. When you learn to appreciate small improvements, you begin to see growth more clearly. Instead of focusing only on what has not happened yet, you recognize what has already changed. This perspective creates encouragement. Encouragement fuels persistence. Persistence leads to growth. Over time, small steps lead to larger outcomes. What once felt difficult becomes natural. What once felt impossible becomes achievable. What once felt slow becomes meaningful. And when you look back, you will see that the small steps mattered more than you realized. Dear friends, progress does not need to be dramatic to be real. It only needs to continue. Small progress still matters. See you on the next one.